Hello and happy new year. Happy 2026. So much magic is ready for us right here, right now. But we have to take ownership of it and step into it. Welcome to Mama T Energy. I am Tiara, aka Mama T, and I'm really excited to take you on a journey of creating the life of your desires. So, something that's come up for me this holiday season is remembering when I was first told that, cover little ears, Santa wasn't real. I remember being maybe 6 or 7 years old, and I was so in love with this my size Barbie. Like, I'd seen it on commercials, and I had this deep, deep faith and trust that Santa would bring me this doll because I was such a good girl. I earned it. And I remember having such conviction for it, I guess I would even say, or at least, let me take that back. I don't even remember the conviction I had for it. I just remember the story being told to me of like, I was like, so like, I'm such a good girl. I'm getting this toy that eventually the only way that my family could see their way out of like making me not feel like I'm a bad kid was to let me know that Santa doesn't exist, and therefore not bringing me the toy that I so desperately wanted at that time. Now, what I have come to realize as I was reflecting back on this story was just one, the faith and the belief in the magic. But also I was thinking about like, why did I want that? So like, I don't remember the toy itself. Like, I don't remember ever actually going into like a Toys R Us and being like, oh, that's what the my size Barbie looks like, or anything like that. I just remember the feeling the commercials gave me. And since I have been doing my personal development and going through different programs over the year, something that came forward was this concept of belonging. And it wasn't so much the specific doll that I desired, it was the feeling of belonging that came in those commercials. You got to like exchange clothes, and they were like besties. And I'm pretty sure around that Christmas I felt different. Not necessarily knowing why. Probably very much forefront of my mind was my size, but also what didn't really occur to me then, but is very highly aware to me now, of color, right? I am a different color than a lot of the people that I grew up with in school. So thinking back, it was this deep desire to belong and share and have this deep connection. That's what I remember from those commercials, the feeling of. And when I think about it, there's like two different things. One, the desire for belonging, and two, the belief in magic. And so with the revealing of No Santa was this starting to unravel the belief in magic, the faith and trust in magic. But I do want to fast forward us a few years because, for one thing, even after being told about Santa's existence, I remember still holding on to the love of the magic and wanting to believe. So I remember utilizing the excuse that I can't just tell anybody, right? I don't want to break the sacred code of Santa and ruin the magic for anybody else. So I am going to believe in Santa until I am told otherwise by my peers, right? And that was like, I remember thinking like, I like the belief. I like the magic. I like the mystery. Like love it. I love the spirit of Christmas. And so I allowed myself to believe, knowing that no one's coming down the Christmas tree, and if some or Christmas tree coming down the chimney, and if somebody does, that's probably not a good thing. I allowed myself to just suspend disbelief for a moment, for a time. And eventually, my peers caught up. They were in the know, and that little piece of magic dissolved away. And as I've been reflecting back on that time and that desire, I recognized a manifestation. So fast forward 10 plus years, and I'm in college, and I have a coach who is quite afraid of dolls. And our team thought it was hilarious to have this doll we named Sally join us on our adventures to games, especially travel games. And Sally, funnily enough, was originally a my-size Barbie. And as I was thinking about and reflecting on this time in my life, it came full circle for me. This desire for belonging, and the fact that I had equated the belonging to a doll that shows back up later in my life after I no longer need this symbol that I had created in my childhood mind. I no longer needed the symbol. It showed up. And now, 20 years from that time, it actually hits me that it was a manifestation of, hey, remember that you do belong. Remember, you already belonged. You belonged all along when you choose. Chose or choose. Making it present tense. When I choose to belong, I belong. Yes, so beautiful manifestation of both belonging and the my-size Barbie, but also remembering that magic really does exist. It may not look exactly like it does in the movies. There might not be sparkles. It might not be as obvious as all of that, but it's showing up for you. It's here for you, ready for you. And I love how much I loved magic as a child and the fantasy world, and still very much do. Harry Potter was huge for me growing up. I feel like I grew up with the books. I was introduced to the first book when I was in third grade. And by my senior year of college, that's when the 8th movie came out. And I was even taken to the movies in a car with the license plate port key on it for those who are in the know. And so it felt so full circle yet again, right? I was like, and as I was stepping into full adulthood, this time of my life was coming to an end. But it didn't have to, right? Regardless of like feelings about the author of this world and all of that, this era has shifted. The love of magic is still there. And I am leaning deeper and deeper into my magic and the faith and the trust in it. Thinking back to the story I shared, there was an unraveling of trust and faith and magic. But now some 30-ish years later. Oh, wow. Time flies, right? Some 30-ish years later, I get to strengthen those bonds yet again. I get to claim it, own it for what it truly is. And it doesn't have to come with a wand or a wiggling of the nose or sparkles or any of that. It's a deep-seated knowing and trust in the heart space, an understanding, a love, a reverence that takes ownership in this space. Whether you see it as coming from the divine, from highest self, or Santa himself, it's all the same. Your intention made manifest on this earthly plane. And I am so thankful that we get to explore this journey of humanity together. We've incarnated at this time together to create and explore. So as we step into 2026, a ruling 10-year, with me a ruling 10 in numerology, my personal ruling 10-year as well. You can reduce it down to a 1 if that fits your numerology belief structure better. That's all good. It's time for new beginnings, leadership, ownership, completion. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep this expansion, this growth moving forward to finally make manifest our desires. No more repeating of old cycles that are no longer serving us, but stepping onto a new pathway of goals coming to fruition. Maybe it's weight loss. Hello. I will claim that one. Maybe it is success. Claim that one again. Maybe it's love. I'll claim that one too. Whatever it is that you're desiring to actually experience this year, let's do it. Let's claim it. Let's move forward within it. I invite you to reach out. You can shoot me a DM over Instagram, text me, call me, send me an email, carrier pigeon. Don't know if I'll get that last one, but reach out in the way that feels good to you. And let's create a pathway to your greatest and highest good. With that, I'll say ta-ta for now. I love you and happy 2026.